Howdy folks, it's Tall Turtle here and welcome back to Train Yard Builder. And today we're going to do some exhibitions together because I'm having so much fun with these exhibitions. It's just super fascinating to me, and it's a way to learn what the game has in it. So when I go to sandbox mode, I'm not thinking of like, what should I do for a train station for 3 days, when I'll kind of have an idea from these exhibitions. So we're going to do a couple of these today in one video, I hope. That's the plan anyway. A couple updates though from the previous video. I did finally get the surrealism achievement. Oh, that's cool. What I was trying to say is you need to paint a model with 5 variants, so 5 color sets, not just 5 colors. So I got that achievement just by playing around the sandbox. I cannot figure out the tables in sandbox. So I guess every time I want to put a table away and work on something else, I just add a table. I watched a whole bunch of videos on YouTube of this game, and not a single person talked about storing tables in sandbox where they just stay there. So I don't know. No one seems to care other than me. And I also, by the way, went to my Steam Workshop and deleted all those things I uploaded when I was testing stuff 2 videos ago. So that catches you up on where we are in the game. Today we're just going to work on some exhibitions, which means I'm going to like cut through stuff so you're not watching me build them completely. But I wanted to grab this one called Mountain Valleys because I wanted to see what it was, and I wanted to work on it before it went away. So here we go. We got some snow stuff too. Awesome. So here's our list of things we need to do. I actually did a desert one off camera, which I wish I would have recorded because I made this super cool ghost town. Only took like 5 minutes to do the whole exhibition, and I got 5,000 coins for selling it. But because I sold it, I can't show it to you. So anyway, alrighty, rail tracks formula loop, of course, with variety, of course. What I like to do now, instead of just blindly putting in tracks, I want to kind of plan what else they need. That way I can make it look interesting. So tracks, of course, trains. Oh, I also have to make sure I can get these trains. So we need the O60T and Unity sleeping. I would assume by now that I have access to everything because I've done so much of the storyline. In fact, I've almost reached all the achievements of the storyline. That I'm wondering if maybe the storyline stops or if it just keeps going forever. If AI is building the tasks, then it could go forever, right? Just like the new Flight Sim 2024. It's unlimited career tasks in the Flight Sim because AI is building them, and I wonder if it's similar in this game, so you never run out of tasks. Alright, O60T in Unity. So let's look Kraus in Unity and see if we have access to them before we even... there's Kraus. Okay, so we do have access to it. So there you go. And then Unity sleeping car. Okay, cool. I just want to make sure we have access to this stuff before we try to do a an exhibition, right? And get stuck halfway through. I think you can do more than one exhibition out at the same time. So you can start one, and then if you don't unlock everything, go start another one. I think. I haven't tried, but I haven't needed to try, I guess. Alrighty, we're going to unpack this thing. It is automatic. I'm not doing anything, by the way. We're up to almost 80,000 coins. I have made over 100,000 so far because I got that achievement, but then that means I've spent like 20,000. Alrighty, I think you can do stuff like that. Yep, that's pretty cool. Of course, you can paint it and everything, etc., etc. The Unity Express sleeping car. Okay. Sometimes I wonder how they pair these up because they don't usually go well together, but anyway. There you go. Cool. I have been on a train before. I have been on Amtrak. I should talk about that maybe while I'm building some stuff here. But first, before we build stuff and talk about that story, I want to see what else. So we got the train cars. Mountains we have access to. Stone, wood, and building we have access to. Do we have access to Iceberg Cruise? Do we have access to Iceberg Cruise? And why is my thing blank? What the heck is... Okay, they gotta buy stuff. I gotta buy stuff. I've used all my stuff. I've been trying not to have more things in my inventory than I need, just because it clogs everything up. So do we have... Oh yeah. Oh, it's a train? No. People. There we go. Okay, we have access to iceberg cruise stuff. So there you go. Okay, we have access to everything, which means we can work on this. Alright, so let's look at it. So we got the train tracks, mountains, only 6 buildings. That's it. 11 stone. So 17 buildings is all we need room for. So we can build a track and just build like a little town right in here. Do we need any roads? Doesn't say anything about roads. Okay. Well, whatever. So we'll just build like a little town here and do a track all the way around. And if you put track towards the mountains, it clears the mountains for you. So it's really interesting. Alrighty, we need a track loop with variety of track. So if this one thing is 10%, we don't need to worry too much about variety, but we need at least 30 tracks. So 29 more tracks. That's pretty easy. Let's start with this together here. We're going to need some really sharp curves to get out of here. Let's do that. Oh, come on, inventory. Like I said, though, you can carve things in the mountain. So if I were to put this in the mountain, it would just move the mountain for me, like I said. Oh, we can do a few stone buildings and rocks here, too. Okay, we'll do that. Alrighty, so this can be pretty straightforward stuff. Let's not just make it small. This actually might be like a simple loop. When I did my one off camera in the ghost town, it was I made this really elaborate track, and I was so proud of it. I really wish I would have saved that so you could see it on camera, because it was really neat what I did. But anyway, all right, let's see here. We're just doing a few things here, just a few things together to make it interesting. And at this point, this is where I'm going to finish this and then do a cut, and you're suddenly going to see a finished train track. So I will be right back. Alright, I'm actually going to cut in with video before I finish this, because I'm actually struggling, because 30 tracks, it's hard to fit 30 tracks in here. And the variety is still only 80%, so it's like no matter what I throw at it, it still isn't enough. So I'm just trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with this. The people that can go there, yeah, can that go there? Yes, it can. But then I'm gonna lose variety over here. But anyway, I'm really struggling to fit in the 30 tracks. What do I got? Variety is still only 80%. See that? That's crazy. No matter what I throw at this. But we're working on something here. We're coming up with something that's just kind of a disaster. But let's see where those three ways go. Can I fit these in here, do you think? And then just have to move that track up a little bit. Variety is 90%, and I think we'll hit 100 when we move that up. Is that the right curve? No. We need the small curve. Is it this one? See, the labels don't pop up sometimes, and it drives me insane. It doesn't always tell you what you're doing, unless it's like this. Come on now. There we go. 100%? 100%. We still have to put 10 more tracks in here somehow. 10 more. So I just do 10 little tracks. I can just do 10 little tracks. It feels kind of cheaty, but at this point, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. We could do... Well, first we got to bring that back to one track. We don't have a double crossing, do we? A double figure 8 in the shop? Let's see. Like, we've got this, right? But we don't have two of them. At the very least, we need one of these. I'll show you what I'm talking about here. Let's get in really close. And let's put in some short track. Where's our shortest track? That's too long. But what I want to see is, will that work? I don't think it will. I think they're too close together. I'll show you here. I think those are too close together. Yeah. Okay, that's not going to work. You see what I'm trying to do though, right? All right, let's get that put back together, I guess. We could do a bridge and loop. Nope. I think we're going to do... Are we going to lose variety if I get rid of this? Variety is still there. So I think what I'm going to do now is just put in a bunch of really short tracks. This sounds ridiculous, but I think that's what we're going to do. What do we need? We need 2 more tracks only, so let's do some long ones here. And let's do a short one. That's not going to fit. Let's just fill that in. There. I think we got our track part done, right? We've got, yes. Okay, so now let's put the train on, the Kraus and the Unity. I like putting the trains on right away, then I can watch them go around. What a mess. What a mess of a track. It's not as... is this the Kraus? It just never tells you what things are. That time it did. There we go. And that worked, so I like to get them running when I look at stuff. Select, turn on, and it goes up to 12. It should really go up to 11. That'd be funny. There we go. Alrighty, no, let's mess with switches since we're here. Why not? Let's put it on that one. Ooh, if we go, wait, if we go here, is it going to figure 8 on us? No, it'll just always go on the inside, so it won't matter. Okay. Could have made a figure 8 thing, right? Where, like, you know, model train people, you know what I'm talking about. It'll like go this way, and then it crisscrosses, and it goes this way. It's like an inner loop within each other, right? Like an oblong figure 8. I could have done that. Anyway, we'll let that run, although it stops as soon as they start placing things. Alrighty, there's the first part of that. Alright, time to cook along here so we can do more than one in a video. So, we need mountains, buildings. Let's do the buildings first. Stone and wooden buildings. So what we'll do is we'll... Wait, how many do we need? 11 stone and 6 wooden. So let's go to buildings and put stone in our thing. You hear my accent. I made this wood accent. Alrighty, we need 11 of these. So I'm just going to find some that are kind of smallish, and then we'll place them. Alright, I'm just placing my stone buildings to make it look like there's a little village, right, with roads going down the center. Just making sure I know where the front of the buildings are. I mean, there's not going to be a road, but you imagine there's a road, right? Like this kind of looks like an old fort, like a tourist attraction or something. So now we also have to do wooden buildings. Yeah, wooden buildings. I think, yep. So I got a lot of these. I like the gallows. I think it's funny to put gallows in the center of town. I just do. How rude of me. But there you go. I think that's hilarious. Let's see what other... Oh yeah, I did want to do a platform so people could leave, except that's kind of a dumb idea because there's nowhere to put it. So let's just put it here so people can cross over if they want to. We'll just do some things like a wooden wagon. This will be on the outskirts of town, right? Because inside the tracks is the nicer part of town. This is just kind of older parts of town here. Ooh, they do need a sheriff's office. And we'll put this wagon over here. And what else? Detached garages. Kind of like a storage facility. Right, so we have... We'll put them so they don't line up. Because whoever planned it did do a good job. Alright, let's see. So we kind of got a little town in here and then a run downtown out here. What do we got? We need one more stone building, and that's it, with perfect variety. Well, that's clever. I gotta go buy one more stone building though, because I ran out. And we're just going to use the windmill that I bought. There we go, another windmill. There we go. I have a bunch of them around. Yeah, I can't really see, but there we go. Windmills out there too. Alright, so that takes care of that part of it. What do we need? Mountains. 13 mountains, rocks. Alright, so let's buy some mountains and rocks. And then we'll do that later. So mountains and rocks. Mountains. And I have to buy them, huh? Because it's not part of the train thing. Well, look at that. Mountains and rocks. Rocks. There we go. Decorations probably. Buildings, trains, what? Oh, I see. You can't have more than one take. Weird. Okay. What did it say for mountains? 11 or something? Let me just figure this out here. All right, mountains. How many did I need for mountains? I need 13. So I just bought a bunch of things. Holy moly, rock and rolly. How's this going to work? How am I going to fit in 13 mountains when I already have mountains and all this stuff? What? What if I do this? What if I do the paintbrush and I go here and I flatten, right? We're going to flatten. That's raising it. Let's just flatten what is here maybe? Will it let me do that? And then I can put my own mountains on top? Because that's going to be ridiculous if I can't. Because where am I going to fit all those mountains in? You know what I mean? Alright, let's see if this works. I'm just, how do I get out of this? Let's go like that. Okay. Let's just see if this works. Nope. Yes, it does. Sweet. Okay, all the way to the edge of the table, please. Bring it in. Bring it in. There we go. Alright. What else? This is going to be kind of weird because it's on the edge and these are corner pieces. These are all corner pieces. This is going to look stupid. I don't know what else to do. We have to put all these mountains in, but they're all corner pieces. This is kind of silly. I need to put a bunch more in there too. Oh man, this is going to look so dumb. But I really don't know what I'm supposed to do. You know what I mean? Anyway, let me get some nasty looking mountains in here, and we'll continue. I think I realized where I went wrong. It's mountain buildings, not mountains. Oh man, that's why we're learning together, right? But the mountains did count. I'll show you why. Because it says I did 13, but 56%. So I think it did work. I mean, it did count. So let's get rid of like that, and let's go to buildings. And let's put some buildings in here so we have like a mountain village. What do we got? See, there we go, 78. Okay, so having the mountains and, whoops, I already have one of these. Having the mountains and some buildings does count. So I can get rid of about 3 of those probably. You see what I'm saying? So this did work to have those. It was nasty stuff, but it wasn't limited to that. I could have done this. I feel so stupid. Let's do 3. Yeah, 3 new buildings like that. Whoops, shoot, wrong one. And let's see if that. Oh, competing churches here. And there we go. Does that work? There. Okay. Well, I did totally ruin my landscape. So I completely ruined this. And this video was supposed to be like, look at this cool thing I made. It looks awesome because the one I did off camera was amazing. And this looks stupid. But it's a process, right? We're all learning together here. So what do we need? Rocks. 18 rocks. I already bought a bunch of rocks. So that I could do this. I don't think I have 18 though. What do I have for rocks? Yeah, pretty close. Okay, so let me get some rocks going here. And this is easy. These you just put wherever you want. And then some of them are bigger, so you got to be mindful. Maybe some variety by rotating them a little bit. But this isn't going to be difficult. I just feel silly because I was going to make like a very serious, impressive exhibition for you all. And now I did some dumb things. But like I said, I am still learning how some of this works. I just next time don't need to destroy my mountains because I can use the mountain buildings. Because it says right here, building type, building mountains. not foliage or landscape. Buildings. That's where I went wrong. Okay, we're almost done. We need people. So people iceberg cruise, and I'm making sure to make a point of emphasizing that, because if we go to iceberg cruise like this, look, it's not just people, it's all this stuff for iceberg cruise. But we need people for iceberg cruise, and we need 15. So let me get 15 people out having fun, and I'll be right back. And I'm not totally randomly placing these. Like, I got the people in the mountains and skiing in the mountains and skiing. Now, if you want to do some cool stuff, you can put them on top of things, but it doesn't count towards the count, right? At least not always. So if we got people 6, and I put this person in the mountains, will that be 7? Oh, in that case, it did count. Because in other situations, putting people in weird places, yeah, see, they're not there. They're below us now. They're on the ground inside this mountain. So you got to be careful where you put stuff, because they might disappear like that. Oh, we got people. Like, if I put one on here, I don't think it counts. So what are we at right now? We're at 10. If I put somebody up here, is it going to be 11? See, it doesn't count. That's going to, I want to remove just people. People. Let's just move iceberg cruise. There we go. How to get rid of the tags? None, I think, for this. It's different than the other part. So yeah, if you put people on or objects on top of objects, it doesn't count for the exhibition. Of course, if you can do it for your own sandbox thing, you can put object on top of objects, but you can't here. So if I put cars on top of roads, it won't count my cars, even though they look cool on top of roads. But in my own builds, I can. So there you go. All right, last thing, we need 5% foliage grass variety. So we go here to brush, and we go to foliage, and we need grass. So we need to do all the grasses. Only 5%, but we need variety. So let's find an area that can use some grass. Like back here. Let's go like this. And it's there. You just can't see unless you're zoomed in. But it's all there. And do we have 5%? Way more than 5%, but we need more variety. So we're just going to go over the top of this. Whoops, we got grass in the water. And 75%, so we need more grass. Let's just add a few more here. And 100%. There we go. So we did the exhibition. So now we escape out of here. And we go to tab exhibitions. And it's 100%, so we hit submit. So there you go. So while that's doing its thing for 15 minutes, I'm going to do another one. In real time, that took 35 minutes to do, but obviously I edited it down, so we should have time for another one in the same video. Let's see. That looks kind of weird. That looks like a challenging one. That looks easy-ish. That looks really cool. Let's do the Forest River Delta and see what happens. Oh my, there's not much to do here. We've got railway tracks, train car, railroad car, track models, building type, and foliage. That's it. Okay, we just have to make sure that we can do the 4472 and the SD71. So let's go to the shop, and do we have the 4472? That, oh, you know why, you have to clear the tag. There we go. 4472. We do have access to that. And then we need the SD71. Was a railroad car, I think they said. Why do I have a tank car? I think it's a railroad car. So let's, oh, we can do it here. Railroad car. Okay, so here we go. Let's back out of this. And it's going to make us unbox everything, which is fine. We can watch that. Of course, you can paint these and change the colors all you want. I was watching one person do the regular mode, and they painted everything bright purple for sandbox. All right, come on. There we go. Alrighty, let's get going on this exhibition here. Hop on in, let's get started. So again, first thing we're going to do is track with the loop variety, and we need 25 pieces of track. Where's our station? It's right there. Okay, we're going to maybe get some bridges in. Kind of a tight squeeze to get a bridge here though, but we'll try. What do I have for track and bridges? Do I have any curved things? No. I'll show you what I mean here. In the shop, super quickly, tracks, they have these things that curve and go up. Where are ya? I know you exist. Don't you exist? Oh, maybe I was imagining it then. Because they've got these, but I thought they had a curved version. I guess not. Okay. Never mind. They have a curved bridge. Let me, anyway, let me build some stuff and I'll see what I come up with. Alright, I got this part covered with all the water and everything. I'm not going to get a bridge up and over for a bridge there in that short of a time. So we're just going to put something over it, I guess. I got one of these bridges, but I think these are raised. Yeah, see, those are raised a little bit. So I would need something to go up to that as well. And nothing's going to fit in there to climb, because this right here will not fit right here. So I'm going to have to do something else about that. But anyway, we got some interesting things going on. What do we have for variety? Okay, 60% variety. That's pretty cool. Let me see what I can come up with in here. I'm sure I can come up with something. Alright, let's run a double track through here just because we haven't done that for a while. There we go. It'll start down here, then the main line ends up there. So kind of like a, not really a passing siding, because they're both kind of passing sidings. We have to do something like this though. No, because we're going to need to get back over. See, now we're back over on the other side again because we need to fit a curve in here. So let's see, what kind of curve can we fit in there? I really wish we could have a bridge there, but there's nothing that's going to allow us to do a bridge. So we just have to go like that. Oh, straight, please. There we go. And then we should have a normal straight track somewhere. Is that everything? Oh, there's a straight track. Perfect. And perfect. Just got to fill it in with these. And we'll see if that's enough. Pretty straightforward. And boom. There we go. Good. Is that enough variety? 100% variety. Plenty of tracks by one. So, it's not the most exciting track. It goes up and around and that's it. However, it looks better than the other one. I don't know. That mountain one is pretty cool with the track. It's when I mess with the scenery that it look nasty, right? Alright, here we go. We need to do the A14472. I envision it going this way. And then we need the railroad car behind it. Which, I guess we need a straight track to put it on. Oh, that's interesting. We can't place these on a curved track. That close enough? I think it is. Alrighty, let's get it running around because we can. And that's it. Select all, didn't I? There we go. Boom. Turn special effects on and off. Oh! Oh, I see what happened. It bulldozed the track too. Well, that's stupid. Oh, it's not cool. Was it this one? No, it wasn't that one. It was a longer one. It was like that, I think. Yeah. Well, that was ridiculous. There we go. Now we can put the train car back in. You got to be careful with that bulldozer, obviously. Come on. Put it in there. Shove it in. Get this thing running. And turn on. There we go. Cool. I think it should go the way around without a problem. Around and around we go. Alright, what is next? Outback buildings. Building Outback. So let's see, what do we have? Do we have any buildings ready for Outback? Let's see what we got. Buildings. Couple. So we'll have to get some more with some more variety here. Now what is this? This is an inn. So this is going to be like a vacation destination. So let's put the inn way back there so people can hang out. Now what's this? It's a lodge. Okay, cool. So we have like a little vacation spot back here. So we need more Outback buildings, right? Outback buildings and wooden buildings. Do I have any wooden buildings yet without buying more? A few. So let's place these. A storage shed for the people who work there. They need to have storage right on the beach. A beautiful beach, and they put storage on it. We don't need another train station though. Ooh, Maple House. Okay. Yeah. Sometimes if you're at a lodge, there's the big house for families, which my wife's family has rented before, where you get like the big building. Oh, we could paint that. We could paint that and make it different, but we're not going to. We don't have variety of colors, right? Nope. How many of these do I have? I guess this is going to be where everybody can kind of rent buildings and hang out together. We've done that before too. Alright, so we need wooden buildings and outback buildings. Let me buy some and we'll keep building with the buildings. I'm really confused because buildings, it says building models outback. So this is building models outback. And it wants 27 of them, but there's only this. And my variety is only 33%. So I'm really confused here. How I'm supposed to do this with wooden buildings when there aren't that many. Or outback buildings when there aren't that many. So I'm really confused here. Let's just do something. Try to put some stations in here so that people can do their thing. I guess I'll put in another lodge or two. And then we can change color to the other one that we painted for somebody. Do we have variety? Okay, variety went up to 67. Okay, that's cool. I guess we're going to have more lodges over here. A lot of vacation destinations. Well, let's bulldoze that because I want to change the color. Maybe that'll help with variety. Nope, nothing changed. Okay. Let's put in some more lodges then. Where's the front door? Try to make it look kind of nice. We have lots of variety. Let's do the obnoxious one. Okay, how's that? Okay. Wait. Wooden buildings are successful. 89%. But outback, I don't understand. These also count as wooden. That's fine. Let's just get another wooden building in there to make that happy. But you see why I'm confused. Like wooden buildings, yeah, this makes sense. There's tons of these. What else can we use that's small? See, this is here. It's also an outback, I guess. These are all also an outback. I think you already got one of those in there. Very confusing. Because how am I going to get all that for the outback's, requirement? Unless there's something else I can put in there that would make it successful. Big old church people can go to. What colors do we have? Ooh, there we go. Another silly one. And we don't need a train station. Okay, wooden buildings, 100%. Outback. We still need to get 17? 17 outback built. There has to be other things I can do. There has to be. Let's experiment a little bit here, and I'll get back with you in a second. Okay, so I am in the decorations category, and it's counting. So 100% variety of outback. 11. This should make it 12. See? Now let's see if we can put some fences around. Is that going to make it 13? Yes. There we go. Alrighty. So it doesn't have to be literally from the buildings thing, because this is from the decorations and it's counting. So that would make sense. I was wondering how the heck we were supposed to do this. If I didn't even have that many buildings. So what I'm going to do is I need 9 more. So I'm just get 9 more fences. I'll be right back. And we are almost done. As soon as we run out, whoops, I have a space in that one, but I don't really care. There we go. There we go. Boom, satisfied. So all we need now is grass, 8%. So let's do this. Foliage. Is it still grass? It's probably still grass. Yeah, grass is checked under there. So we just need 8%, but it has to be a variety. Let's try to not get it in the water and stuff this time. There we go. And different variety. Whoop, we got a little bit on the beach. I guess that's okay. There we go. More variety. Okay, we got it all covered. We just need variety now. So we'll just keep going until it's satisfied. Wow, it really wants a bunch of different things, doesn't it? Okay, let's make this smaller. Density is fine, but let's make this smaller so we can fit it in here. There we go. Oh, that looks great. There we go. That looks really cool. And then the next one up can go up here. That's really dense, but that's okay. And, ooh, we'll do some heather. There we go. Put some heather over there, make it look nice. There we go. I think we got it all. So that was an easy one. That was a really easy exhibition. The train goes around and yeah, just gonna go around and around. How do we get to the camera view? There we go. Right? Why can't we? There we go. Use U to hide the UI. Okay, cool. Well, there we go. That's a cool one. Let's just enjoy this exhibition. There we go. We go through the lodge where all the families can stay. And they can go to church if they want to. And then there's a station that we just passed. And that's a cool one. At least look back, right? Well, that was a good view, wasn't it? Well, that might be a good thumbnail. Note to self on that one. There we go. I like this view, but it's a little low, maybe. I don't know. But does that look awesome? Then looking down at the resort lodge place, you can go swimming in the water, etc., etc. Very cool. Alrighty, let's hop out of this. Do we escape? Yep. Oh, it's going to go around even though I'm not in the table. It goes around. Oh, that's super cool. Alrighty, well, let's finish this up. Let's go tab, go to exhibitions. And first of all, this one's completed. And we see now we can sell it. Sell it for almost 9,000 coins and get your money back. Because you need to get your money back if you're going to do all 50 of these. You have to do 50 to get the achievement for it. I don't think there are 50 listed over here, so you'll redo several of them, but do 50 for the achievement. So there we go. So let's sell the mock-up. I could save it and then put it in my storyline thing or put it downstairs. Remember, downstairs where I have the Ferris wheels? That came from this, from the exhibitions. So you can save them if you want to, or you can sell them. Anyway, here we go. This is our other one we did. So let's hit submit. And I guess I can wait 12 minutes and make a cut and then see how much we sell it for. But before that, I want to show you what I was talking about. Oh, look at all the train cars we're collecting. There we go. We'll fill that up eventually. Is that cool? But what I want to tell you about is if you don't sell the exhibitions, if you save them, you can come to here, do table management, and then store tables. These are where they would go. So I could store this table and put it in here, and then put a different exhibition up here. But I've been selling my exhibitions, so this is only one that I saved because they forced me to save it, which actually looks pretty cool. It doesn't look that bad. We can run this train too while we're waiting for our. That one I turned up to 11. While we're waiting for our. Come on, there we go. Oh man, hang on. We have the stupid inventory thing. There we go. Now it's gone. It's still up there. Oh, because this was a thing that he did. That's why. Anyway, let's go here. Let's hide the UI, even though it has that dumb thing on the top. But let's see here. We can go down here. There we go. Mini Mart, Ferris wheels, they all animate. Ooh, we're going to the forest. So anyway, you can see by doing the exhibitions is really good practice. Well, wait, let's just take a step back. Doing the museum dioramas is good practice to get an idea what you can do. And then doing these exhibitions where they force you to use certain things is another great way to practice what you can do. So then when you do your story mode, you're not hunting around and get decision paralysis because there's so much you can do. You get some ideas from this. Like, I love the idea of having this birch forest. Now I want to do that in my story or my sandbox. I want to put a dense birch forest. That's going to be really cool. So that's the point of doing these. It really helps you think. And that's why I'm doing these before I do more sandbox. Because I want to get an idea of what I can do for my sandbox. So the more exhibitions I do, the more ideas I get. And you get the idea, right? So there you go. Is it going to keep? It's just going to keep going around, even though I'm not in it right now. That's cool. That's really cool. Alrighty. Anyway, let's check our email quick, and then let's see, unread. This is the other exhibition. We still have 10 minutes for the one we're in right now, and this is new exhibitions, which we don't care about at the moment. Ooh, that'll be a fun one. Charming Countryside. Alright, I have 3 tasks too, like usual, but I'm not going to do them right now, so I'm just going to sit here and watch this train go around for 10 minutes and make a cut. Oh, wait a second. I forgot about this. I love this dense forest around the water. Oh, that's amazing. This actually turned out pretty cool, considering it was my first one. Second one. The first one I sold. This was my second. Anyway, I'm going to sit here for a minute, make a cut, and we'll see how much we can sell our current exhibition for. Alright, it's almost time to see what our exhibition will sell for, but I'm just enjoying this one so much. Just staring at it. This is so cool. All the animations and everything. Wow. Anyway, alrighty, how much time do we have left on our exhibition here? 4.5 minutes. Okay, never mind. We have a ways to go, I guess. Alright, it's our final minute to see how much we can sell this for and get some money back, because we're going to need all the money we can get if we're going to build like 47 more of these things. Whatever it's going to be. It's going to take a while, but it's going to be fun. Alright, these refreshed, but again, it's the same like 6 or 7 over and over and over that we'll have to make variety out of when we do exhibitions. I'm not going to record every single exhibition I do. I'm just going to record them sometimes, you know, and then some other storyline stuff and some sandbox stuff. But here we go. 5 seconds to see how much we can sell it for, and it's going to be how much? Can't sell it. I think I found a bug. I think I know what's going on. If you're in this screen while this is going, it doesn't have the sell option. If you're out doing other things while it finishes, then you can sell it. So I think I found a bug. That's one bug that I found. The other bug is, what was it? Oh, things disappear when you're doing the cleaning machine. Things disappear sometimes. Well, I guess I can then show you where this thing goes. So if you go to table management and you go to store tables, it's right here. So we can delete that. The Ferris wheel want to put this one in its place, but I don't want to. So, but it can be done. So that's what you do. So if I ever make one that's even cooler than this one, I'll definitely save it and put it here for display. Or after a while, I'll just get sick of looking at this and I'll put a different one here. But anyway, that must be a bug then. If you're in the exhibition screen, when it finishes, you can't sell it. But if you are out doing other things like this, when you go back to the exhibition screen, you can sell it. So anyway, that's going to be it for us today. I did exactly what I wanted to accomplish. I did some update information from the previous video, and I'm not leaving with any questions. So that's cool. Well, I still need to know in story mode how you can get rid of all the stored tables that I created, and nobody talks about it on YouTube. But that has nothing to do with this video. So if you enjoyed it, make sure you subscribe, notifications turned on, so in the more Train Yard Builder gets released from me. Oh, plus there will be game updates too, by the way. I'll talk about those as they happen. And hit the like button so people know we exist, and the algorithm will send videos their way. So that's it for me. I'll see you next time.